When you have mental health issues, you know how incredibly difficult it is to work through those. And every day, like you have to set a routine, you have to have a list of what you need to do to keep your mental health. It can be a struggle. And when you're in a relationship, since your mental health has to become a priority, the other person that's with you has got to accept that. Not only accept it, but embrace it and help you, support you while you go through this. And the thing about mental health is sometimes people completely recover and then sometimes they don't. They recover, then they have a setback, then they recover. And anyone with that person is affected. They love you and they want to help take care of you. But at the same time, it's important that you're aware what this means for them. So when you're in a relationship or you're dating with mental health issues, you can better prepare your partner. And not only that, but really tell them how much you appreciate them. So I'm just gonna go through a little list of things that you should consider, be aware of, and give your partner the appreciation they need when you see them giving to you for these things. The first thing is, if you have a mental illness, one of the ways you're going to feel the most secure and stable is to create a routine. And what this means is your partner understands that and embraces that. No big surprises, no big unsettling things. And even though part of life is celebrating these new things, these exciting things, if you have a mental health issue, you have to be aware that these exciting new things can actually make you feel very unstable, very anxious, and sometimes depressed. And so your partner sometimes has to hold back because they need to get in your routine with you, know what will upset you, and this makes them limit some of their activities or the way they normally would react with enthusiasm or excitement for fear of putting too much pressure on you or making you unstable or anxious. Second thing, there's a never-ending list of possible triggers. So what this means for your partners, they have to be careful. Certain sounds, certain venues, certain activities can trigger a PTSD or a past trauma or something of that sort. Sometimes they have to keep things from you because they know it would upset you. Sometimes the things they're worried about, once again, they don't share with you because they don't want to upset you. Sometimes if it's a girlfriend or boyfriend and you're dating, it can seem like something that's so exciting for them. Like maybe they want to move to a new house with you, or maybe they want to go to the next step of being engaged. Everything they do, they have to consider, will this be good for you? Will this be something you can accept? Or is it going to put you backward? I'm not saying you should not be in a relationship. What I'm saying is it's extremely important that you're aware of what the person that loves you is giving up in their life in order to have you. Being aware of that and appreciating them for that is going to go a long way. Third thing, most things have to be done your way. And a person who loves you is going to go along with that because you know yourself better. You know what you've had to do to stay safe. Sometimes that means you don't want to move out of town because your home, your family, your neighbors are security for you. And once that's in place, other people in your life are going to have to be accepting of that and go along with that. Sometimes you may feel like your partner has to placate and protect you. Remember, if you're the guy, this can be harder because guys have this idea that they're supposed to be the protectors of their spouse. And now all of a sudden, their spouse is the one trying to help protect them. But once again, your mental health has to come first. And so if this is part of who you are and you've embraced it, it's important your partner does it too. However, being appreciative of it will help enrich your relationship and make it better. It will be less burdensome if the two of you carry it together. And lastly, just the whole idea of recovery. it can become a struggle. It can become a challenge. And I like calling it the challenge of recovery, because recovery is never in a linear line. It goes up and down. You know, any new situation, a new baby, a new job, a new place, a new neighbor, anything like that can kind of teeter. It can make you unstable at times. And so it's important that any spouse you would get, anybody that gets real close to you with dating, understands this up front. Do not keep your mental health a secret. Rather, be willing to open up, to be aware, and to appreciate your partner. If this video is helpful for you, please subscribe. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you so much.